Innovative.
Okay.
We live.
We live in this bitch. Check this out. I'm Coolazzcam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and I'm right here with the homies today, and we getting high. We talking shit.
Right.
Innovative comedy, this is what we do every Wednesday. We live. Let's go around. Who else I got in here with me?
Shit, Tony Gramz, Mr. High and Fly, a.k.a. Molly Water Jones. No, no, we in here, shit, turning up, having a good show today. My boy Stink ain't with us today, but shit, we all still doing it big.
That's what it do. And yeah, as always, I am the lightest and the brightest, your favorite shining star. Thank you for throwing that to me. Hitting it out of rotation and then passing it back. I am your boy, the one and only Foolish Dee with a PH and an underscore in the middle, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, before we jump into this, man, I do have to say something. This has been the hardest week that I've had to go through.
Yeah, that's
solely because my older brother unexpectedly died. The fat man, J-Boy. Yeah, man, it hurt. And I ain't gonna lie, man, you was the first person I called after that. You was the first person I called. Like, I hit you. I was like, shit, I need to laugh. I can't cry over this one because, you know, like, I know my brother wasn't taking care of himself, not to be mean or sound mean like that, but man, he wasn't really taking care of himself, drinking every day and doing his thing and shit. And yeah, man, he's really gonna be missed, man. Jason Henson, one of the greats. This Saturday, which is like, man, we only had a week to prepare for like his funeral. We're not even doing a funeral. It's like a day of celebration. Yeah. So Saturday was his is his 45th birthday. So I'm leaving tonight. Actually, I'm about to hop on the road and drive all the way out there. It's like 15. Portland, Oregon. No. It's like a 15-hour drive. I'm gonna do it like I usually do it in 12.
They drive out there.
Yeah, man, just go out there. I know they got some good weed and good shrooms out there, so I'm gonna have a good time.
And it's legal.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to show my girl around and everything, and man,
check out that greenery state.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That's motherfucking green.
And before we jump off into another topic, I do have to bring this up because the one and only Coolazzcam had the pleasure of meeting him one time. Wasn't it TB that was with you that night? It was somebody with you. I want to say it was TB because we was talking about rap. And then my brother was really putting us up on game. Like, you know, everybody love that gangster rap, but don't nobody want to hear that shit coming from California because that's what ruled the air for like a long time.
And they know it's that real shit and they shit don't compare to. A lot of people feel that. Right. It's like the Just Like Compton shit Quick used to say. They trying to beat LA so hard that they end up outdoing us because they trying to go so hard to be like us, but they murder rate be way higher because they I gotta prove that I'm with the shits and they just popping everything moving. So.
Real shit. And one thing about that night, and I know Cam was gonna laugh and shit. No homo. I'm gonna say that earlier. Right now. Pause. Yeah, there we go. Pause. My brother told him, like, up in Portland, Oregon, we need more West Coast rappers. In Portland, Oregon, we support our own. We support the West Coast. We all about the West Coast because we are the West Coast.
It's like that whole link from like Seattle, Oregon, all the way down.
All that. It's just the 5 freeway. You stay on the 5, you're going to hit all that.
And it seems like they all fuck with each other. It's just you get down here and it's separated off of just... One, it's competition. It's always competition, but then it's hood shit on top of it. A nigga like, I don't want to see nobody else win, let alone a nigga I don't know from an area I don't fuck with.
Like a crabs in the bucket type shit.
But then, hey, real, when people use that phrase, and I heard Lord Jamar say that shit years ago, and then it clicked, and he was like, people say crabs in the bucket, but you got to get mad at the motherfucker that put the crabs in the bucket. Right. Like, because that's not their natural habitat. Who's the fucker that did that? And I'm like, I never thought about that shit. Like, of course they're going to be pulling each other and they trying to get the fuck out. They don't know what the fuck. So I'm like, that is...
Yeah, because it's something that they're not used to. Like you said, out of their habitat.
Yeah.
But you remember when my brother told me, he said, when I see you in Portland, I'm going to give you a handshake, but the side of that face is mine. I'm going to give you a big, fat, sloppy kiss on the cheek.
He did tell you that, bro. He did tell you that.
Yeah, that had me cracking up. And I was out there. And, you know, that was the last time that I've seen him in California. You know, the next time I seen him one other time after that in person, and that was for our father's funeral. And that night, man, that man got so, man, to celebrate my dad's death, because it was just us. It was just the two of us. So what we did was the night that he died, we went and he bought himself a bottle. I bought myself a bottle, and we walked all over Portland, Oregon like it was Vegas. Like no bag over the bottle, nothing. And we just drinking right out the bottle, walking up and down the streets. It's late at night, and we just pounding. Thank God no cops passed by us that night. We didn't see no cops. We didn't see nobody know it was nothing. But we was in our own world that day. But I remember that night, and it still rings in my ears. This nigga, at one point, we in the house, and I'm sitting on the couch. Now, we ain't doing shit. And this nigga walks into the room, and he looks at me. He says, "Hey, D, your dad is dead."
Damn.
I looked at the nigga. I said, "Fuck you. Your dad dead too, nigga." He just started laughing. He said, "He is, ain't he?" I was like, "Jay, boy, you crazy, man." Yeah, but my brother was like the coolest person on the planet. Like, he would never, he wasn't nobody that would like start no beef. But if you said something to him, he's gonna correct you. Rather if he talks to you and corrects you, or if he like show you his hands and correct you.
Yeah.
Because I remember one time a white dude walked up to him. He's like, "Hey," he told him straight out that the white boy was bold as fuck. Cause this nigga like 5'11", 350 pounds. And the white boy looked at him and said, "Hey boy, why you nigger lipping?" My brother looked at him and said, "What?" And just punched him.
Yeah,
Left the white boy just laying on the curb.
Fucking nigga living. What the fuck does that even?
It sound like some disrespectful shit.
Yeah, nigga living.
Yeah.
It's not like something a white person say to another white person.
Yeah.
Like, why you nigga living? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, let me suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the most disrespectful shit they could say to each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
And just laugh and high five each other like, "That was a good one, Todd." "Thanks, James. I've been working on it all night."
Man.
Like the fuck?
That sound, I never heard that. I done heard all moon cricket, porch monkey, watermelon,
Alabama porch monkey.
Yeah, Alabama. They got like porch cricket. They had yard monkey. All cause they had a book of them, like
Yard
all
monkey,
of them,
yeah.
like all of just a bunch of bullshit. But I'm like, nigga, like that's. Yeah,
I used
nigga
Alabama
living.
porch monkey on a group of niggas when I broke my neck.
Use that shit like every week.
I've heard you say that quite a few
I've heard
times.
this
Quite
nigga
a few.
call everybody Alabama porch monkey. Like, nigga, we in California. This nigga's an Ontario porch monkey. Like, like nigga.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean, just because I called you that day like that showed me like just how deep our friendship has gone, just in like a shorter time span that I've even known you and shit. Cause
Yeah.
shit, it's niggas that I've known for a long time. You know what I'm saying? That I still haven't like. It ain't my bad. It's kind of my fault that I didn't cut out time to like call my closest homies and shit. Like, you know, like Cam, I didn't have a chance to call him and let him know because he knew my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just what happened was I was bombarded by calls, and I only got like probably like 2 calls off to like 2 people to try to like bring me back and calm me down. And shit, you one of the funniest niggas I know. So like I had your number and I hit you like, nigga, we got to do something.
What
and
it
they didn't
is
even
is,
call you. I text you.
You know what kind of mood you want to be in, right? In certain moments. So you know you call that friend because you know the type
gonna
of
take it
energy
there,
y'all have
yeah.
with each other when y'all get in those moments, right?
Oh yeah.
So
And then that, not only that, but I kind of know Cam. I kind of know Cam. When you call Cam with like bad news or some shit, he's gonna tell you, "Well, I'm sorry to hear that." And then this nigga is gonna go off with some Chinese proverb shit that's gonna be like,
I low key,
Damn.
Low key, I'll be the same because I don't know. I didn't have a gang of death and shit in my life, and it's just after a while, it's not like you numb to it. You still feel it, but you just kind of accept shit.
Yeah,
But then it's to the
acceptance.
point I don't know what to say to other people. Cause I'll be like, I don't want to be like, move on, or I'm not like
ask
insensitive, but it's like I just be like,
ask Cam. Cam got
like,
the
man,
excellent.
sorry to hear that, or my condolences. I don't like to comment. Then you see there's 44 other comments with the same exact shit. My condolences.
But
or
it's just that one person shit that'll stick out, and it's like, fuck.
So it's like I usually
And that's
just
what
be
Cam
like,
is for me. Like, if I'm really there and I can't, like, it's to the extreme and I need to calm down quick, I know Cam, if I hit him, he's going to have, like, something that's going to be like, well, it is this way for a reason. We got to accept it because this is the life. It's all a part of life, and we out here living life. And he'd be like, you know what, Cam, you're right. You fucking right, and then I'll be over it. But I'm not even like even right now. I'm still not ready to be over my brother's death, so I can't even ask Kev like for like advice or something because he's gonna say something that's gonna clarify and clear everything up within 5 minutes. And
I had a situation,
and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, Kev, you did that."
I had a situation like that over the weekend, and it's like I'm pretty sure it was a scammer. So like on IG. And I got a homie that like I've been knowing this nigga since he was like maybe 13. He recorded his first like songs and shit in a little studio we had and shit. And he do battle rap and shit now. Nigga popping low key with the battle rap. He from out here. And I guess he got like locked up. I didn't even know he was locked up, but I follow him. I ain't seen him in person in a couple years, but we still follow each other. So I see you going hard. And I get a message. I see another page follow me that has his same name and all the same pictures. And I'm like, well, maybe he just started another page, whatever. And I'm like, well, I'll follow it. Then they hit me like the next day, like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, and I'm like, oh, what's good? Like, I see you going hard with the battle shit, doing your shit, killing shit. And he like, yeah, like, all right, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I got like another year and I'll be out. And I'm low key like, one, I didn't even realize he was in jail, so I go to his page and I see all his homies in his comments like free, you know, and I'm like, oh damn, this nigga I just seen this nigga battle like 2 weeks ago. This nigga must have got locked up like recently. And they saying he got like a year or whatever. But I'm like, why is he hitting me from this other page that's exactly like his page? Instead of just hitting me from his page. So I'm like, then he like, yo, shoot me your number, blah, blah, blah. And we like, so I'm like, it's just, I don't know, I'm chopping it up with him because I do know him, but we ain't talked like, and then he like, yo, you think you can send me something? And I'm like, and I'm like, I'm just playing it till like I know this ain't him. Cause one, I'm gonna be the last nigga you like. One, we know each other.
Bro, you ain't never asked me for nothing before.
Exactly. And two,
so why you hitting me like this out the blue to ask
y'all
me?
Niggas, you and your homies was on IG with Stacks. So I would be the last nigga that you hitting up. Your homies, your cousins, I know y'all niggas. So that's when made me think like this nigga would be hitting me up to be like, what's good? I see you doing shows. Or
did he hit you for the 200 for 2,000?
No, I'm pretty sure it was like that.
You get your stimulus yet?
Yeah,
so did you get that PPP?
Man, it was.
I need you to hit me.
Nigga, all I did, I was just like, he was like, you can't. Hey, you think you can send me something right now though? And then it was like the same message sent twice, like exactly the same. And I just blocked the nigga like. So even if that nigga is in jail, and
he sent that from an iPhone.
Yeah, no, that was I was like, somebody just made, and all the posts that he had on his page were from like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks, and then this person was posting them talking about this show's tomorrow, and I'm like on this page like, nigga, this shit says like June 26th or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this nigga, and it's on this page 8 hours ago talking about tomorrow night it's going down, but then you in jail, so I'm like, it's. Motherfuckers,
somebody in your shit.
Yeah, but it's the same. I was bringing that up to say one because it just happened.
But maybe he in jail and he needs something.
He is in jail.
So maybe he needs something.
I think he's in,
right.
And somebody just made up a page and they scamming people on his shit. That's what I think. The niggas is just trying to scam his, like, his friends list.
Hey, that's definitely a possibility.
But I brung that up to say. It's the same shit like when he was in. He was like, yeah, you know, it's rough in here. But I was like, I did the same shit like the Chinese. I was just like, I was like, yo, bro, I know it's like shit. I was like, shit hard as fuck, but this is the type of shit that make niggas gonna be stronger for the future when all these other shits happen. Nigga, you gonna be built for this shit now,
right?
Well, mentally. And he was like, and then even as all right, yeah. So it was like niggas just glossed over that shit, and then nigga never. One, he's known me from before, like. Everybody know me as Tony, but he knew before it was Tony Gramz. Like he knew he knew my rap name, and he knew what everybody really called me in the streets, and my family called me.
Right.
So it was like the fact that he didn't call me that. None of the messages was like it was like, hey bro, and I was like, yeah, that's some fuck shit. So
Red alert.
Yeah, but I was like, even in that, you still when people hit you and they seem like they going through it or they having issues, you still try to come with like the best Like, nigga, I ain't Dr. Phil, like, shit. But.
All right, what if it's the opposite, though?
Like,
so what if they hit you, because this happened to me. I got a Facebook message from this dude I went to high school with. So I'm thinking, like, all right, everything is legit. Like, nigga, I know you. Nigga, I know, I'm looking at your Facebook. I see everything's legit, but is this really you messaging me right now?
He like,
To where it comes to, I ask him, I say, give me a memory that we had, like what from high school. What high school did we go to?
What happened in the cafeteria that day?
Right.
Something that your homie gonna remember.
Something like
Off
that.
Top, like
Big Banks, you know this nigga too. This is somebody that we both knew, right? And I hit him. He's like, "What you mean?" And that's every question I asked. Like, all right,
he was trying to answer with a question,
right? And he's just like, "What you mean? What you mean?" I'm like, "You know what? I'm good. Never mind." You know. Yeah, motherfuckers be like, "Oh, I send you some shit on the Cash App. You know, we flip this and do that." And I'm like, "See, all this shit that they sending out, all these scammers is ridiculous."
Yeah, because they had time, they had a whole year to plot, and then shit was closed, and niggas didn't have nothing to do but scam on
make fake pages and shit,
and other people that's at home scam old people, retired people, people that like on nothing. The scam just was popping last year, and it's still popping. Scamming always been popping, but now it's like that shit hit an all-time high. To where you see everybody probably like bragging about how they got their loans and shit. Like nigga, you bragging about a scam. Like,
right.
Unless you really got a business, and there's those people I know that really had businesses and got their shit, and they put that shit to good use, and they not out here in Lambo trucks and, you know, like, fucking at Greystone and shit trying to.
Yeah, right.
Rented.
Yeah.
Toro.
Shit, not these motherfuckers. I don't even think these motherfuckers don't even be. These motherfuckers be leasing shit. They don't give a fuck. They'll just drop it. They then be
That's
like,
crazy.
that's like it'd be. I don't even think they smart enough to rent. Like honestly,
Shit.
like,
Now with the
think a lot of
technology,
these, that's people that do
technology
niggas
now,
that-
you got all of this as an app. Like you said, Turo. Motherfuckers that go on Turo and they rent their shit for a couple hours just to go floss for a couple
You see
hours
some
and go
niggas like
take it
that
back
at
the same
7-Eleven
night.
yesterday.
I
Some
got
niggas at 7-Eleven like that.
I got a
Grand
partner
Lambo.
that rent out shit. Like he never borrowed nothing. Like
Like
he ain't
160 for the day.
if he ain't got it, he gonna wait until he do. You know what I'm saying?
I was at Playhouse. Nigga had like a McLaren or something parked right outside that bitch. He came out and didn't know how to start it up.
Shit, you can't floss it.
Unless it's
Start.
unless it's a ASC McLaren, I don't want the motherfucker.
No
Like,
shit.
nigga, the 50.
Oh, see? Niggas know what they talking about when they be Pacific on a model of a McLaren. Like me, like I know about McLarens. They're like a really good race cars. They're like really good race cars. But I mean, shit. You dropping down you drop down a Pacific
That's
Pacific
the
class.
5.0.
Shit, what the fuck?
The 5.0 ASC McLaren. That motherfucker is like.
That sound like some shit I want.
90 to 1990. Like that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I believe ain't that the one Kane had in Menace to Society.
The 5.0?
Yeah, I think that's the one Kane. That's that was an ASC. I think that's the ASC. Yeah, I believe that is the ASC. That motherfucker was beating, nigga. Like everybody like them motherfuckers was hard, bro. Like,
Yeah. That was growing up. You know, after watching that movie, that's my favorite car. You know, so for years I always wanted to get that as my favorite, my first car.
Popping early 90s. I remember my aunt had one. She had the white one with the white drop top, white seats with the had the chrome rims. This is like 91. This is like right when the riots happened. The riots happened early 92. So this was like she got it in 91. So this is before Menace even came out.
Damn.
And my aunt was I remember she used to pick me up at school, nigga, DJ Quick bumping. I'd be like, this motherfucker clean. But that's back then. Niggas was hating on some like they'd run up on your car with like water guns and like spray your interior and like spray your radio and shit. Like especially when it was females, if it was females riding something clean that they feel like they can't be in, like niggas would just be on some hating shit.
Oh yeah. I hate that shit. That sucks, man. That sucks. But speaking of which, like this past week has been like really fucking nuts. Like really nuts. Especially in particular, we was talking about it earlier, the guard and the in whatever jail she was at.
Oh, busting
bro,
it open.
Man, cutting a hole in her pants just so the dude could stick it in.
She busting it wide.
Was she bringing
another pair of pants to work after, like, because you can't sit back at your desk and with a hole cut in your pants now, like,
right?
Or go
Somebody's
back on the
gonna know.
It's gonna look. She had to bring like 2 pair of pants and then change in the bathroom. That's like the fuck get the pussy pants.
Right, because I know I got the tie right now.
And put them back on and sit at her desk like nothing.
Nah, but the hole just be in the crotch. You feel me? So it's not some shit that you can really see. You know, she'll probably just always sit with her legs crossed or like, you know, like you'll never notice that.
Purse on her lap. Like,
or like just constantly standing up the whole shift or something.
You can't really see it from the back because it's
And
in
then
the
most
crotch.
Most of the lady
Right.
guards got super big booties too. So like you guys see they be having a big butt.
Right.
And them
Especially
super
the
tight
older
work-
ones,
She knew what the fuck she was doing.
You know how uniform pants
Ass.
hold booty.
Oh my
like,
God,
it
you
be
talking about
blocked up.
Georgia Peach?
It be blocked up, nigga, like the old graffiti letters, nigga, like big
yeah.
blocks, nigga. Like,
Last time I was locked up, I was in the hospital dorm, and like we had two of them in there. It was one that it was an older lady. She had the biggest ass, but she had a limp.
She had a bus driver
bad limp,
booty.
like
And she had a limp.
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
a fucked up knee, and she walked with like a hard limp with a knee brace.
carrying all that booty.
Yeah, like it was just so much ass. It was like, bitch, what is you doing here?
Everybody in town knows I have one good leg. This fucker grabs the wrong one.
Make sure y'all tap in with the dead president's
shit.
review if you haven't.
Shit. That nigga said she dragging her foot like nigga. That's like who remember that old movie Shocker? The old,
I remember that shit.
You
The
remember
Wes
that's how he
Craven?
was,
Yeah.
You remember that's how? No, I think it was it Clive Barker? It was Wes Craven. Yeah, that's how he was walking. Remember he had to drag his leg, and then when he jumped, that's how you know he in somebody's body because his leg. It was
I remember
Little girl
that
was running
shit.
and her leg was
You
dragging.
know when niggas get shot, they
Do that top walk. It's like, are you walking over your leg, nigga? You like-
Hell, what the
You
fuck going on here?
You stepping up over your shit. Like, this nigga, oh, I gotta just step over this step. Okay. That's that OJ walk.
The OJ.
That nigga walk like a murderer, nigga. Even if he didn't do it.
you see that. He went like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so did y'all see the video of what they talked about, like with this female officer that ended
Nah,
up?
I didn't see it.
I just seen like the courtroom shit. Like,
Yeah, that one, the
Yeah.
courtroom
Oh,
shit.
no, I didn't see it.
she didn't say nothing at sent. Like,
Well,
when there
no,
was
yeah.
sentence in her.
Well, I heard
didn't
when
say
I heard
shit.
she was popping off. Like I watched some other
like
shit. And they was
How
like,
do
she
you
was
defend
like-
yourself after they already
she was like,
seen
I'm
your
accused.
pants with
Yeah.
the hole in the crotch?
And-
Like they didn't seen all this shit.
And then she said she was still in love with him.
And
She was like, I
yeah,
still love
she was
him
still
and all that
fucking
shit.
with him
Yeah, I
like
was
a
still
year
fucking
after
with him.
she got caught. And then not only that, but they was telling they even told her like there was 11 witnesses in front of 11 people.
No, yeah, she let them. That was the thing. He was charging niggas too, like to watch. Like that was part of.
Yeah,
the shit.
it was
like,
in
he
front
was-
of- it
like,
said
they
12
would-
other inmates.
Yeah, they would pay to watch him fuck, and then like I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he was pimping her out. I'm pretty sure that would have been the next step.
Bitch, fans only if you
yeah.
really trying to,
Prisoners only.
all because like her marriage.
Okay,
was
what was he in there
failed.
for in the first place?
I
Do
don't even
anybody
know.
know
I
that?
don't even
Was he in there for pimping?
I doubt it.
got to control
but-
your mind.
Because a lot of that shit would make sense.
You got to have vision.
Nah,
He was
I mean, shit, when
that
you
nigga
get in
gamed
there-
her up from behind bars and shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It
That's a
had
cold ass
it
Mac
couldn't have
right
been
there.
it couldn't have been that dude first time in jail. Number one,
Yeah.
and number
Unless
two,
it could have been, and she just felt so sorry for him, and,
Oh, nah,
and she's
hell
like, "You don't
no.
belong in here, and you're an innocent. I love
hell
you."
no, I worked that angle before.
Yeah.
That didn't work. I worked that angle. No, because how it works is you gotta like really like get into their personal life and shit. And then once you get into their personal life, that's when you
Then you
start
get
to
into
get
the
coverage.
draws.
Yeah, you get coverage.
Get into
and
their
shit.
life. And
Get
That's
into
how
the
a lot
life
of,
and get into the
draws.
draws.
First thing first,
Bust it
you
wide.
start getting some motherfucking food in there for you. See if she gonna do it.
I mean, because this
You
thing
start
is
off
niggas.
small,
If you got
and then
nigga
you go
guards, if you
big.
got male guards that'll bring nigga bottles of liquor, weed, and all kind of shit.
He
in
had
for the right
he had a
price.
phone. He had all kind of shit.
It's
She
just-
was
it's
calling
the
him
next
after
level
hours.
with a female that'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this nigga getting it," and,
And
he
then
here
she-
getting it at that.
He had her
and that
bringing
shit is
other
worth way
inmates
more.
razors and shit,
Yeah.
letting everybody know like when the cells was about to be tossed up. So
Yeah,
fucking
she was giving
everybody
nigga
knew it
heads
was on
up, all
point.
kind of shit. Like
fuck?
he was
Hide
paying
that shit
the
in
niggas
advance.
imagine that information niggas was paying for, like paying him to get that info. Like you tell me,
Right.
like she needed like Mark Garagos for that type shit. Like
All she gotta do is slow them down just a little.
That was
get that
crazy.
work.
She probably was sucking him up too.
Sucking and fucking on Cell Block 3.
Oh,
Baker
yeah.
2.
What? That's
He's
crazy.
getting Baker 2 giving it up.
Baker 2.
Baker Cell Block 5. Nigga Gusto back here giving it up.
Bruh.
CB5.
These niggas probably making bets on the side, like how long they gonna last, you feel me?
Niggas ain't
Before somebody
smashed.
catch on.
Man,
It'd be
I'll
all
give her
kind of
another
money
week.
going around in there.
Yeah, different pools. Is she gonna get fired? If she gonna get if she'll keep her job?
I wonder who hit the jackpot off of that shit right now.
Most likely the nigga that was
Who
fucking her.
won?
He probably got the. He probably came up the most.
Get all the respect.
Well, he came up for so
He
long.
running that shit most likely.
He was.
He was most likely running that shit.
But now it's
the information. I can get you what you need. I know what these niggas gonna hit. You can watch some porn, live porn, nigga. Me fucking this bitch. Eventually, most likely, if he hadn't already, she probably was. He probably pimped her out to a few other prisoners. Cause I don't believe 11 niggas just watch you fuck a girl and y'all prisoners, and they're just like, that was wonderful, bro. Are we gonna get another showing next week? Like, them niggas was, hey, bro, like, I'll shoot you like 2 G's right now, like, cash app. Nigga, let me
Cash app.
On everything.
Like, nigga, that's prison, nigga. Them niggas ain't gonna just watch no nigga fuck a girl. 11 niggas sit there like it's fucking nap time, nigga. Like, we movie time.
Hey, you never know, because there's some nasty niggas out there that really would be like, hey, I paid. I'm in here for a long time.
They all
maybe
wake up
even
hard.
a lifer.
They wake
Let
up.
me hit.
They wake up alone. They wake up hard. And they got desires. They all got desires.
And that's what I mean. So somebody pay this money, right? We done seen the movies and shit. So what? Who's to say that she gonna be down with that shit, right? Because nigga, she fuck with the wrong motherfucker, and she gonna end up dead.
Real shit.
Anything could happen.
He just started wrangling. He just started hammering her head.
Start beating the bitch up. Like, come on, man.
She would die,
I didn't
bro.
want to fuck you, bitch. Like, he just
So that's why I don't think everybody was getting it like that.
No, I just think it was just that one dude.
But if he had a selective few of 11 watching, of course that nigga had a circle of hitters, a circle of, those are niggas he could trust that he know ain't gonna wig out enough to where you can watch me fuck this bitch. You know, I got this bitch in my pocket, and I ain't got told on by y'all. So I'm sure he, one or two of them niggas got a titty grab, let him slap your ass. Like, bring him some panties or something. This nigga will pay $500. Niggas is paying for feet pics on the street. Niggas
is paying for whole ass worn sweaty socks.
That's what I'm saying. So if they paying for that on the outside, what are they paying for on the inside?
With the Green Bay circles around them, like the little green and yellow circles of the two old schools.
Hey, don't go there, man. Come on.
Old circles.
Don't tag Green Bay, man.
Those are the most classic
Hey, that
ones. They
nigga
come in
for
all
sure
the
said
colors.
Green Bay.
Yeah, man.
You know they all come in. They all come in different. They all come in different colors. But those are the most famous tube socks, the ones with that green, the top green, the bottom green, and the yellow. The middle, the yellow is middle, or the middle is yellow.
The yellow is
middle. I'm still talking from last night, nigga.
That's why.
That shit was wild.
Please, by the way, man. Well, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Tell us about last night. How was that?
It was just a cool little party. A few little legendary. I consider legendary celebs. I've been knowing of since I was a kid. Kind of be in the same room with them motherfuckers and smoking and chopping it up. Shit was cool. Yeah, it's a party going on. It's like Tay Diggs said in the wood. It's a party going on. Yeah, that nigga's lit in the back seat. But we was like, show up, man. But we sitting there and they had it's a bar, full bar. We had a little suite in Universal City, like North Hollywood or whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. But what was that? Bourbon?
Universal City,
I guess. Yeah, Universal City. So we down there and we lit and smoking. We was down there for a couple hours at first, so they started making the drinks. And then dude asked y'all want the gold cups or the regular? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I'll take a gold cup. Nigga come back, only a few people at the goals. So I'm like, and that was kind of the thing, it was gold balloons, kind of everybody had their Laker shit on, Laker jerseys, hats, shorts, whatever. That nigga bring the gold cup, and my girl just happened to sit down right next to me. So as I sip, she like, you turning up tonight. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, she's like, you got a gold cup? Yes, you know what's in there? So I'm like, there's a little Molly in this motherfucker. I'm like, I already sipped it. I didn't take a big, I had already sipped it. I didn't take a big gulp.
I didn't know that was the secret recipe.
But I was like, I had already took a sip.
Let me have a little mo.
Sat it down, and at that point I was like, fuck it, I might as well. I ain't did the shit in over 10 years. I never even did Molly. I was always, we did X-Pills back here and there when we did fuck with that. That wasn't even like everyday shit. But so I was like, fuck it. I've always been scared to do more shit now that I'm older because I don't want to start doing new shit that I'm older and niggas just fall out on the fucking floor and shit like the episode of Snowfall or some shit. And we just lay it out. They be zooming in on my face and shit with the keys playing and shit. So
fuck around and turn into Project X.
So man, so that shit like that Project X that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
But honestly, I had the first cup, so I said fuck it and knocked it back. I didn't even do. I paced myself, went through it. Took me about an hour to finish that whole cup. Like, you know, I see everybody else on their second one. Nobody tripping. It wasn't weird. Wasn't no weird shit going on.
Right.
Like everybody was cool. I felt it. I honestly, you know, when you
What did you feel exactly?
I just, you know, you get your energy. Not like I wouldn't.
Did you feel a tingle?
But it was more like real shit. I'll say the most effect I have after when I got home and like we was like chilling and I was smoking before I went. I was trying to go to bed like 6 a.m. But it felt like it was like I felt like I had a sweatband around my head, like pressure, not tight like it hurt or nothing, but it just felt like I had a hat on and I just took it off, but it had been tight or something on. It was this like this light pressure, just literally just perfectly around. And like, you know, my girl, she was more the hippie type, so she, you know, that's, you know, when you do certain stuff, that's, you know, your third eye, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that do kind of make sense. You certain shit over there, because I didn't feel weird. I didn't have no weird moments. I just felt lit. Like I was just up. Like we wasn't dancing extra. It was cool. I was chopping it up with people about the podcast, and
all right,
I was probably actually just more sociable than what I usually am, because people that know me know I like, if you know me, I talk a lot. But the niggas that don't know me, I'll be like, niggas be like, he's so quiet. Like, you know, my homies be like, they don't know when you do that.
Hey,
like,
no. So what really happened? No, what y'all don't. No, what y'all don't know.
The back of that bitch.
What y'all don't know, what really happened now is before they left, Tony Gramz turned into Tony Cruz on White Girls when he was on the dance floor.
I was making that joke all night. I was making that joke from the time they gave me the cup and I realized what was in it. And I was like, that nigga was working. Nigga, I was making that joke. I'm the biggest nigga at the party. Nigga, my shirt looked too small, so I was like on Huff. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, I got a cup and niggas was like, oh, you party.
Nigga, you was on.
I was lit, so it was cool, but it was a chill like lit. It wasn't like sweating. It wasn't nothing like the movies make it. Honestly, what I expected, it wasn't a bad high, but it was way underwhelming of what I expected to be off of Somali shit. Thinking like, I'm sure there's some that I had you doing fucking Cisco flips and shit. Like, but that shit, I was just cool, and I felt it like a motherfucker. By the third cup, because I think that was a different batch, I could like taste it more.
It was a little stronger.
Yeah, it was a lot. I think because he mixed it with some different, like the alcohol was different.
Man,
so the first batch,
threw
he
cocaine
like,
in that shit.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised. We used to drop 7 grams in that motherfucker.
Right.
And start feeling like Tyrone Biggums, nigga. Man, like, walking on coals and shit.
This next episode of Innovative Comedy is brought to y'all by crack. but honestly, it was a good night. It was a good ass night. Like I just felt like I said, just to chop it up with certain rappers that I done bought their CDs when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, and nigga, like, and that shit was dope. And not just to be like kind of in that mode of, all right, I am lit, but I'm not like embarrassing or belligerent or sloppy, because I did security at bars and clubs, and I think I grew a disdain for like sloppy drunks. You know what I mean? Just as working, and I didn't know it until recently, and it's just, that shit bothers me, and I just see when I'm out and I be looking at motherfuckers, if it's a female or a dude, like, nigga, control yourself, man. Nigga, like, your homie supposed to be like, keep this shit together, so I just don't. I always pace myself, even if I get drunk and I know I'm fucked, I'm gonna go sit in the car and sweat it out. I ain't gonna be in the VIP humped over, nigga, like I got slept dope fiend and shit. Like,
so what he's saying, everybody, is if you drink responsibly.
Exactly.
Take care of yourself and make sure you do everything that you're supposed to do, because we need to live out here.
We need to keep it
You
going.
know, they say you only live once, right? That's what Drake said.
Yeah,
like, nah,
it was niggas getting that shit tattooed.
It's to a point to where you got to really understand that shit means a lot. You got to guard your life. Enjoy it, but, you know, let's make sure we make it to another day.
Always. That's all it is. I know certain people say you gotta live for the day, which is true. But it is sometimes you gotta think about the future. Can't forget the past. You gotta learn from the past. Can't like harp on that shit. But you can't forget it, because certain people do want you to forget the shit. But you just remember and build from your past and focus on your future and really tunnel vision on that shit and Shit, we going Chinese proverb fortune cookie on this motherfucker.
That's right. All right, D. Go ahead, man. Tell them where they can find you at.
As always, I am Googleable. I'm found anywhere, everywhere from Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter at Foolish_D with a PH and an underscore in the middle, baby. And then on Facebook, I am found as Derek Henson, which is my government name. This coming up weekend, I am looking for shows up in Portland, Oregon, because I am going to do like one or two, like something, even if I stand up on a box on the corner, whatever. I'm about to do something somewhere while I'm in Portland, Oregon. I'm about to get up out of here tonight, you know, and drive the whole way, turn 15 in the 12-hour drive, a 15-hour drive to a 12-hour
Got
drive.
that DVD player ready, huh?
Yeah, I ain't got, man, I'm doing the whole, I'm going to try to do the whole drive.
Get the phones charged.
Get
the phones charged.
Yeah, that's what I was charging right now, man. I'm going to, like, make me a hit list to just play over and over and shit. And whatnot. But, yeah, we packed ready to go and stuff, so... Yeah, I'm getting ready to getting excited for that. Can't wait to see all my family member, cousins, and everybody that I ain't seen. Introduce my kinfolk, my family, because they ain't seen neither one of my girls in person. So.
Oh, that's dope. So that's dope too. That's like one of the movies, like one of them black movies, Kingdom Come type.
So it's
shit,
about to be a huge ass turn up, and I can't wait.
Family,
all that shit, man. I'm taking pictures, posting, and all that. So yeah, follow me on Instagram because I will be going live, doing a whole bunch of live videos. I will be posting pictures. I will be doing a whole lot of scenery and picture taking and everything. So supporting the PDX area because I'm on my way. I'll let your boy.
All right.
That's right. It's Tony Gramz at Tony Gramz, TONY_GRAMS, and shit. Got a show tonight in Ontario. Got this Saturday. I'm doing my boy's birthday. That shit's gonna be popping. It's kind of like a private event though, so I don't even know. I'm promoting it, but I'm just like, yeah, nigga, it's Friday. We do it's Friday. This Monday, I'm doing the Sunset Room, hosted by Stacy Taylor, and I'm doing that. It's $60.99 Sunset, like Sunset, and I think that's Gower. Yeah, right above, right there, pretty much where Roscoe's is and shit, like the little rooftop. We doing that. That's Monday night. Fucking shit. It's just a lot of random shit. I'm late with my shit. I'm sorry, but I gotta start writing my shows down because people be hitting me and I'll be like, yeah, I'll do your shit, and then I just know I'm gonna do it on a certain date when it comes. But I'll keep y'all laced. Follow my IG. Watch my story. Shit. Follow Innovative Culture on fucking YouTube. And like I said, this shit is always dope because I'm still, like I said, I feel lucky to even be here. I'm glad niggas brought me in and I was able to bring the homie Stink and just we could keep growing. It's just people. Yeah. That's to me, that's how shit builds, like to where you just, it's like going shit goes either way and it like goes up. You know what I mean? When it's going back and forth, it's literally going up. But if your shit just goes one way, shit usually just falls over. So it's like usually that's how I look at it. Like with everybody, I came here, I just came on I got pulled in by my boy D. And like got asked to keep coming back, and shit just is like perfect. This shit is cool. I just felt like it's like an honor. Like this shit is cool. So thank y'all for even letting me do this shit every week.
Appreciate you,
thank you for showing up, man. Because I mean, I asked you just because you're a funny dude. You doing your thing, staying busy, and everything else. So I appreciate you, and I also appreciate Stinks. Shout out to the big homie Stinks. You can find him on the IG.
He performing with me tonight too.
In Ontario tonight. Yeah. So shout out his IG is STYNK.
I'm Stink.
I am Stink.
Yeah, I am Stink. So follow him. Follow him as well, y'all.
All right, y'all know me. I'm Coolazzcam, coolest motherfucker on the planet. This has been another episode of Innovative Comedy. Innovative comedy, that shit sounds dope. I like that.
Innovative.
I love that shit.
All right.
Innovative.
I love it.
So make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. We always will blast that. The link is in the bio on everything. You can type that in. You're gonna find access to all of our content, everything that we put out, everything that we produce. If you need any services, anything that we offered, and you can go ahead and hit our contact form right there on the website, and we'll get back to you and we can make some shit happen. That's all I got, y'all. All right, I'm done. Peace.
Peace.
Innovative.